Hi, I'm Simon Mainwaring, founder of We First, the social branding consultancy, and author of the New York Times bestseller We First. Thanks for taking the time to check out this short training video, because I wanted to share with you a glimpse of the future. As the author of We First, I talk a lot about brand-consumer partnerships and building a third pillar of social change to help out government and philanthropy. But what does that look like? So I wanted to give you some concrete examples today. So the first one is Nordstrom, which came into New York City this year, and instead of opening up a flagship store, they opened up Treasure and Bond. And when they sold things, the proceeds went to New York charities, so they led with goodwill. Secondly, we're going to see more business models based on the wonderful company Tom's, in which you buy a pair of shoes or eyeglasses, and a pair is also donated to somebody in need in the developing world. You're also going to see more effective storytelling by nonprofits such as Charity Water, which creates finite projects. For example, on their 5-year anniversary, they did a fundraising drive to generate $1.2 million for a drilling rig. You're going to see more coalitions of brands like Made for Good in London, where different companies come together simply around causes they care about. You're going to see more generosity by brands. For example, Nike recently released this environmental design tool, which allowed their competitors to see how they reduced the carbon footprint of their supply chain so they could do the same. And then on the consumer side, you're going to see more platforms and tools that will allow them to have a positive impact. For example, Brand Karma is a wonderful platform in which you can enter in the name of a company and see its corporate social responsibility programs, its carbon footprint, how it treats its employees, and get an aggregate score before you go and buy a big ticket item like a car or a washing machine from that brand. You're going to see more online platforms like SocialVest, which allows a brand to nominate a small percentage, 1%, 3%, 10% of the sale of its products or services to go towards a cause of the customer's choosing. And then you're going to see more citizen activism, like this young man in the UK who wanted to demonstrate that he didn't support the violence, in the riots in London and around the United Kingdom. So he said, everybody sit down 11 o'clock every day, have a cup of tea and take a photograph and post it online. And in the first week, he got over 10,000 photographs. And you're going to see more community activism. For example, Bee Remedy, based out of Atlanta, where if someone has a need, like a bed or a fridge, they reach out through social media to the community to see if someone has a solution. And in the last 12 months, they've solved over 115,000 needs. And then finally, you're going to see more tools in the hands of consumers through mobile applications, such as Good Guide, which is a barcode scanner which allows you to point your phone at a product like a carton of orange juice and get an instant social benefit rating for that product, so you can actually transform your shopping cart into a monument for mindful consumption. So I think it's a really inspiring time. I think there's enormous opportunities for brands of all types to contribute towards building a third pillar of social change that can help us meet the scale of the challenges we face with equal force. So thanks for taking the time to check out this training video, and look out for the next one, which will tell you about the We First seminar, which will help you do just that.